So today I've decided to release my first fishing project. A little bit rough around the edges, but I hope you enjoy the first of many adventures I hope to share in the future. In this video I explore a remote alpine trout river that I've never fished before, hoping to find a population of wild westslope cutthroat trout. After hiking my gear for about an hour, I've chosen the location of my camp. Surrounded by beautiful scenery and with multiple large pools located within view, it's time to pitch my tent and prepare my gear. With camp set up and my rod prepared, I'm ready to begin my descent down the cliff to the first large pool. As I marvel at the cliffs surrounding me, I'm reminded of one of my favorite quotes from Stephen Ranella. When you look at the peaks above you, you're moved by the beauty of the place. Yet your suspicion that the place will just as happily kill you as let you walk on it fills you with a strange sort of dread. And even though the excitement is masking this sense of dread, I can't help but feel the mountains above watching me, as if they're deciding whether or not I belong here. Seeing no action at the first pool came as a shock, but still determined that I was in the right place, I began back up the cliff and continued upriver in search of another accessible pool. The next pool immediately showed signs of life. After losing a small bull trout and a couple missed hook sets, I finally had hooked up with a nice fish.
Ooh. There we go.
On this day I found myself battling a rough cold that restricted my ability to speak clearly, so I quickly decided that trying to commentate in the moment wasn't boding well for me. The first fish of the day was my main target species, a beautiful wild westslope cutthroat trout in the heart of its native range. After a short struggle to safely unhook the fish, this beautiful alpine gem was on his way back into the beautiful cold water of the river. While I wasn't ready to admit it in the moment, this fish had actually struck my indicator, and somehow my excited hook set managed to lodge the fly below the fish's head. This quickly led me to switch to a large dry fly.
Bingo, first one of the day.
After another short while of fishing this small pool without any luck, I decided to make my way back up the cliff in search of the next accessible pool. I quickly discovered the pools further upstream are simply inaccessible. The entire river seems to be cut straight through the cliffs, completely surrounded by sheer, impassable faces of rock. Hopeful to find a more accessible section, I discover my trail along the edge of the river is blocked by another large tributary, closed to fishing, leaving me with no option but to turn back towards camp and make a new plan. Determined that the first pools had fish, I return to the pools below camp and quickly hook a very small bull trout that quickly slips back into the river. Not long after, I hook another fish and quickly bring it to the net, another slightly smaller cutthroat.
Nice little cutthroat. That one's got a little more color on him. Beautiful fish.
As I return to camp, I decide my best bet is to pack up camp and relocate to a more accessible river. The next morning I find myself at a new river with a new target species. In this river, I'm looking to find a few nice brown trout.
There we go. Almost too small for the net. There we go. And he's off. Got him. Oh, no. Got one.
After catching a few small browns and one mountain whitefish, I find myself in a new spot with a nicer brown on the line. At this moment, I discover that I've forgotten to grab my net. Once the fish was under control, I quickly unhooked it and sent him on his way. Satisfied with the fish I'd caught and the places I'd seen, I decided to conclude my trip and head home. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thanks for watching.